the surface, the film is mainly a Western, but it is also a complex, melting pot of genres.
It uses Western archetypes and action and combines them with elements of science fiction, horror, drama, and even some comedy.
It is a man with no name style revenge tale that takes place within a dystopian desert background set against a post-apocalyptic future.
The story is set against a post-apocalyptic background called La Tierra de los Muertos, which is a desolate desert area that separates Mexico and the newly established United States. Though it's an arid, dry land covered in pockets of radiation and deadly sandstorms, this dystopian landscape has become a utopia for criminals and outlaws escaping zero-tolerance laws in the newly established United States and the grisly prisons in Mexico.
Our main protagonist, simply known as the Rider, is not so much an outlaw but rather a man pushed to do what is necessary. When his daughter falls ill, out of necessity rather than choice, he is forced into a life of crime, directly causing him to become a wanted man in Mexico.
It's while in prison that he meets our main antagonist, Gallo, and his group of outlaws, Manos, Topo, Güero, and Baboso.
Gallo is arrogant and cruel, but at the same time extravagant, flashy, and charming. He is a vain man who carries himself with a sense of flair and humor, but at the same time has big aspirations and will not hesitate to do what is necessary to reach his goals.
Manos is Gallo's right-hand man, his muscle. He is big, strong, but also calm, collected, and moves with purpose.
Güero is tall, slender, and has an appreciation for theatrics. He runs a greaser-style roadhouse that sits at the edge of Gallo's growing empire and acts as a guard, keeping watch on Gallo's borders.
Topo is a one-armed, bandito-looking wanderer. He keeps his distance from the other men, coming and going when he sees fit or when he's needed, not caring about anything, preferring to lose himself in gambling, alcohol, and gunfighting.
Baboso is a short, weak, and disgusting man whose appearance resembles a toad and would do anything to save himself. He is the outcast of the group.
After agreeing to help them break out in exchange for his own freedom, he is double-crossed and left behind so that the 5 men can escape.
After serving his sentence along with the extra added time, he comes home to find nothing but a run-down farm and his daughter's grave.
Now with his only purpose for living gone, replaced by vengeance, he has only one plan: to leave a trail of blood that leads to one outcome: 5 dead men.
The reason I'm excited about this project is that while writing the script, we got to combine so many genres, pull influence from so many films that influenced us while we were growing up. Films like John Carpenter's early films, like The Thing, the Evil Dead trilogy, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Hang 'em High. It's going to be an amazing thing to see all these genres finally come together into one film. And that's the thing I'm most excited about. Just seeing all this world that we've created come to life.
The reason why I'm really excited to be a part of this project is because, not to mention, first off and foremost, I'm a big fan of all these genres, sci-fi, western, comedy, and all that stuff. But I'm also really excited for the characters that we've created and this world that has evolved around these characters. And I think that there's not many films out there that kind of involve this ragtag group of misfits and also kind of utilize it in a really evolved, character-driven, and very eccentric new dystopian future. And frankly, I think that there should be more of these stories out there, so I'm excited that we're going to be one of the first ones to really get this story and stories like this out to the world, especially with the help of you guys.
What makes me really excited to be part of this project was the homegrownness of it. We developed actually the concept for this for this story when we were on a set of a short film that we were shooting called This I Leave You. We were actually right near the border of Mexico, and we could see the prison lights in one of the prisons in Mexico, and we kind of came up with this whole story. And what made it even more exciting was when we got together and did our roundtables, the character development that came through this was amazing. Not only was it a lot of fun to work with some good friends of mine who we've all attended film school together, and now we're kind of all out and achieving our dreams all together, but it's really nice to come together with like-minded people who have a very creative identity and really contribute a lot of that to this story. Thank you for listening to us and joining us. Don't forget to stay around, follow us. I'm Anthony Flores.
This is Willow.
I'm Mike Castro.
5 Dead Men.
5 Dead Men.
5 Dead Men, coming soon.